Good evening. If you could make your way to your seats, we'll be beginning momentarily. Good evening. We request your help with a few items before we begin. I would ask if you could please silence your cell phones for the duration of the ceremony. Out of honor for their hard work and preparation, I ask that you please refrain from all conversations while students and guests are addressing the audience. We ask that you please ensure that children are seated with caregivers during the ceremony. Please do not come to the stage to take photos. We're fortunate to have professional photographers to help us out right on stage. In addition, we'll be live streaming tonight's graduation ceremony so that family and friends who cannot be here this evening can watch the event remotely. The link for the live stream is located on the Lewiston High School and Lewiston Public Schools website, and also our superintendent sent it by Twitter. I thank you all for your cooperation. Your compliance with these expectations will allow for an enjoyable graduation for everyone here. Thank you.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Walaal magacayda waxaa la dhahaa Xaawo. Marka waxaa ogaatiin maanta graduation-ka maalin faraxsan waaye. Walaalaheen 12 day maalin dhan soo dadaaleen. Marka maanta dadka graduate-naya maanta waxay naga codsanayaan iyo dadweynaha in la aamuso. Qof kasta taleefamaha ha la dimiyo. Meeshaan daraadiin aan la yeelay in 2 saac laga dhigo. markii duhur waa ka gaaraysin afurka marka qof kasta waxay naga codsanayaan inuu meeshiisa fariisto oo la hadlin sheekooyinkan mala jaajiyo ciyaalkana oo dhaqaaqayana qof kasta ciyaalkiisa gacanta ku haysto marka maanta waa maalin faraxsan walaalaheen waan ku faraxsanahay maanta qalinjibintooda waxa ogaatiin dadka oo maanta ka soo qayb gali waay graduation-ka waxa subin kartiin website-ka Lewiston Public Schools ee ka daawan karaan oo si graduation-ka u dhageystaan marka ogaada hala aamuso hala dhageyso hala xishmeeyo waqtida afurku waa ka gaareynaa qof kasta ciyaalkiisa gacanta ku haysto marka saasaan ii rajeynaa walaal assalaamu calaykum
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Les pedimos su ayuda con lo siguiente. Por favor, apaguen sus celulares. Por respecto al trabajo arduo de sus alumnos, les suplicamos que mantengan silencio durante toda la ceremonia. Por favor, supervisen y mantengan sentados a sus niños. No se permite que padres o familiares vengan al escenario a tomar fotos o vídeo, ya que contamos con un fotógrafo profesional. La ceremonia será transmitida en vivo en Internet para las personas que no puedan asistir. Para más información, visite el sitio de Internet de LHS y del LPS. Muchas gracias por su cooperación. Estas medidas nos permitirán disfrutar de una ceremonia expedita y sin contratiempos. Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à tous. S'il vous plaît, aidez-nous avec ces choses suivantes. En relation de tout le travail dur des étudiants, nous vous demandions, n'ayez pas de conversation privée pendant les présentations. Gardez vos enfants assis avec vous pendant la cérémonie entière. N'approchez pas l'étage pour prendre des photos. Nous avons un photographeur professionnel. Nous allons faire une vidéo qui sera transmise sur le site web LHS et LPS. Nous vous remercions pour votre aide et attention. Nous vous souhaitons une bonne soirée à tous.
السلام عليكم. يرجى من جميع الحضور الالتزام بما يلي. أولاً يرجى إسكات الهواتف المحمولة الخاصة بك حتى نهاية فترة الاحتفال. ثانياً من الاحترام لعمل هؤلاء الطلاب الجاد، يرجى الامتناع عن جميع المحادثات بينما يخاطب الطلاب والحضور الجمهور. ثالثاً، يرجى التأكد من وجود الأطفال مع مقدمي الرعاية لهم أثناء الاحتفال. رابعاً، من فضلك لا تأتي إلى المسرح أثناء الاحتفال لالتقاط الصور. لدينا مجموعة من محترفين لالتقاط هذه الصور. سيقام بث هذا الحفل الليلة للعوائل التي لا يتسنى لها الحضور إلى هذا الحفل عن طريق الموقع الموجود على LHS and LPS Lewiston High School الموقع Lewiston Public School. شكرا لكم. لامتثالكم لهذه النقاط سوف يسمح بالتخرج ممتع للجميع. السلام عليكم.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jake Langlis, principal of Lewiston High School. On behalf of the Lewiston schools, it is my deep honor and pleasure to welcome you to the commencement exercises of Lewiston High School. This evening, we gather to recognize 235 graduating seniors in the class of 2018. At this time, please join me in welcoming the faculty and staff of Lewiston High School and Lewiston Regional Technical Center. Presenting the colors this evening, the Lewiston High School Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Mark Wellborn and Master Sergeant Thomas Honorary. Cadets, please present the colors. I would ask that you please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by LHS senior Haley Martlock.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we had the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regale, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Superintendent Bill Webster, members of our school committee, parents, relatives, and guests, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the seniors of the class of 2018. Each of these students have met the graduation requirements and will be so recognized in our graduation ceremony. I would like to thank our junior class marshals, Madison Mercier and Robert Shepard, for leaving them in. I'd also like to thank Ms. Jenna Nelson for directing our LHS band for the introduction. At this time, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Bill Webster.
Thank you, Principal Langleys. Welcome, everyone, for this joyous, joyous occasion. And I'm so pleased to extend my congratulations to the class of 2018, some of whom have given me some suggestions for my brief remarks here tonight. In fact, two of your classmates, graduates, Katrina and Maya, I recently ran into at Guthrie's. And they told me that my remarks needed to be humorous. Why? Graduation wouldn't be so long, perhaps. And they felt that maybe there was a little too much emphasis on this working hard, reaching for dreams, and all that stuff. Well, it's hard not to be serious, however, when you consider one fact. You, the class of 2018, by one measure, are the least educated class to come out of Lewiston High School in my 8-year tenure. Now, you may ask, how can I say something like that? Well, I have proof. As you know, graduation is a fixed date, and we had more snow days this year than ever, a total of 9. Therefore, compared to a typical year, you missed a whole extra week of education. But you may counter that you still met all the necessary standards in far less seat time than some of your colleagues of years past. So at the end of the day, maybe you are the most accomplished class yet. In fact, you may have known this from the beginning, which is why before I made any snow day call, invariably I would get some responses from a number of you along the lines of, "Cancel school, bro." Or, "Listen, we go way back. You my homie. But I haven't been in public education for 13 years for just no snow days, bro." And then, when I did call it off, there'd be a remark like, "This is a good year to be a senior, I'm thinking." But when I didn't, "No, I got a cold and don't want to get up that early." Actually, I know that you are an amazing class. I've worked directly with some of you on policy issues, participated in some of your activities, observed you in class, and been a target of some creative tweets, and learned about your exciting educational work plans beyond LHS. In addition, 2 days ago, I followed many of you who participated in our third parade of graduates. You put on your caps and gowns and walked down the halls in our elementary schools. I was at McMahon and Montello, and it was quite emotional as there were lunch lady hugs, tears, high fives, and pure joy. It reminded all of us how far you've come. I love this new Lewiston tradition. So, class of 2018, again, I congratulate you. You are well prepared for your next chapter, and I wish each and every one of you the very best going forward. Thank you.
I would like to quickly thank the many people that helped make tonight a possibility. I know the seniors know this, but if I could get a quick round of applause for Ms. Sandra Thompson and Mr. Jay Dufour. Graduating seniors, families, friends, distinguished guests, I'd like to welcome everyone again to our graduation. This is an amazing group of young adults on the fringe of officially completing one of life's most memorable benchmarks. Graduating high school is a bar in life that opens new levels of opportunity to further yourselves in education, in our economy, and as informed citizens of our great country. Each of you arrived at this day with a unique story, life experiences that vary greatly, and specific evidence of growth. We find in life, as we age, that success can be measured by the accomplishments of what you know, with rank, different levels of education with degrees that you'll once achieve, different job titles, and importantly, the impact that you will have on others. These measures are all defined by the respective structures that have set them up. As you aspire, once you get your bachelor's, your master's, your doctorate, to become a corporal, a sergeant, a general, a manager, a regional leader, or a chief executive officer, or personal or private business owner, remember that you can be anything that you want to be. What you cannot forget as you aspire is that it is hard work. It requires sacrifice, that the person you need to have the most confidence in is yourself. I'm going to repeat that. The person you as graduates need to have the most confidence in is yourself. Achievement in life. I want to take a moment to talk about space. Space is a term we often do not dedicate enough intention to. All the potential achievements or levels of success I mentioned prior to this statement require space. Within that space, there's time. Life is a long journey. Regardless of when you earn your doctorate, for example, you're a doctor. When you decide to move in a specific direction, as I've encouraged you before, pause. Think about the conditions you will need to be successful. Create that space. Be committed to it. Endeavor, and you will succeed. In life, there will always be another social gathering, another movie opening, another distraction. But there will only be that one particular exam, presentation, or interview that can have positive impacts on your life connected to the space you created to reach it. Make sure that your space you create to be successful allows you to recognize your choices, big or small, have a direct impact and effect on your future spaces. Upward mobility in life will likely be due to your preparation and follow through on your space and not due to attending an event. College is a space for academics. Your job is a space for you to add value. Your service to others is a space for you to give back. Define your space. This next chapter in life will be full of choices that will determine who you'll become. Ensure that you define where it is you are at in life and live it to the fullest, but never forget your choices. They will either align to the space you have set up to be successful, or they will create a space that you did not aspire to be in. Quality of life. Through all things academic, career, and being professional, there is where. Life requires balance. Some say, work hard and play hard. I think I heard some of you say that recently. While I don't completely disagree with that philosophy, you need to create deliberate space to pause more often, reflect on your week, refine your space for next week, and take time for yourself. Make space in your busy schedule to truly connect with family and friends. Electronic methods are good for staying up to date, but Facebook is not a hug. It's not the feeling you get from sitting with someone for a couple of hours talking, nor is it the impact that people who love and support you can have on your life because they have lived their space, and they want better things for you in your space than they had. If you create the space for advice, it will cost you nothing. As life presents you challenges, ensure that you take the space necessary to heal, take care of yourself, remember what it takes to be at your best. Make sure that you create shared space because the finest things in life are truly best shared. Those that you can share key moments with, those that you can tell anything, can laugh with, and live great experiences with. Keep that space. Keep it sacred. It will bring you joy. After all, today is one of those days. I ask you to look around. Go ahead, look around. Look for your families. Look for the people who are here to support you, the people sitting next to you. It's those people that you can make eye contact with and truly share a moment with Share this with them, and they will share it with you. You just have to give it the space. I'd like to introduce Class Advisor, Mr. Martin McKenna.
Someone asked me if I was going to speak at graduation, and I thought, maybe I can get out of it. But I think it's important that I give Matt Hurd his due for all he's done for his class. When he was 14 and we had our first pancake breakfast fundraiser at his family's restaurant, the Chickadee, he was in charge. He ran around making sure the napkins were rolled, the butter was on the table, and everything that needed to be done was done. And I asked his mother, Lisa, is he always like this? And she said, that's Matt. And so over the next 4 years, he showed that same kind of commitment, responsibility, attention to detail, and just plain hard work in the service of his class, the last 3 as president. He didn't do it alone. He had Jordan and Brooke, and Jason and Sammy, and a lot of other class officers who worked with him, worked very hard. But Matt was in charge, and he did a tremendous job. I stood here before and thanked a class president for making my job easier, and this time around I think Matt has made it even easier than before. So I give you Matt Hurd, President of the Class 2018.
A hug. Thank you, Mr. McKenna.
Thank you very much, Mr. McKenna. Superintendent Bill Webster, members of the school committee, parents, relatives, guests, and of course, my fellow graduates, good evening. Before I begin my speech, it is my honor tonight to present this gift to Mr. Langlis on behalf of the class of 2018. When he joined us in the fall of this year, we all quickly adapted to the way he led our school. His openness and quest for listening and understanding all stakeholders is an inspiration to all. The gift reads, Lewiston High School Class of 2018 thanks and honors Jake Langlis for his hard work and sincere dedication to our class. Each one of these blue pebbles represents a student he impacted as principal of Lewiston High School. Mr. Langlis, thank you. You're welcome. Class of 2018, we did it. Take a moment and look around at your friends, your peers, and everyone else. Realize these facts. 1,381, the number of days since our first day of freshman year. 5,040, the hours we spent together in high school, or rather, should have spent in school. 1,620, the hours we spent cheering on our incredible Lewiston High School sports teams. 10, the state championship titles, including the first 2 soccer state championship titles ever, and the first 3 hockey state championships since 2002. 350, the hours we spent applauding our remarkable performing arts departments at plays, musicals, concerts, and so much more. 320, the hours we spent participating in school spirit weeks, which led us to being crowned Spirit Week champions our junior and senior year. And throughout these amazing accomplishments we've had, we've evolved into the extraordinary young adults we are today. It all started in the LHS gym with Mr. McGraw running around screaming the devil chant, 4 years later, we can understand why McGraw had such heart and passion when screaming those words. In honor of McGraw and all the Blue Devils that came before us, let's show them how well we can cheer one last time. Mr. McGraw, how about you come lead us in our cheer one last time?
2018, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah!
All the guys say we. Girls say R. Big. Blue. Now get ready to go. We are big blue. We are big blue. All right, now you got to stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You know how to spell? Do you know how to spell? Are you ready? Give me a D. Give me an E. Give me a B. Give me an I. Give me an L. Give me an S. What's that spell?
Devils.
What's that spell?
Devils.
Who's number one?
Devils.
There you go.
Thank you, Mr. McGraw. Although this may seem like just yesterday, it is clear how much we've changed. The skills we learned from school, from family, and from friends have taught us to be the people we are today. Be proud of that. They told us freshman year high school would fly by. We chuckled and continued to moan and groan about how we just wanted to graduate. Well, it's here. Take it in. Now that our time here at Lorson High School is over, now that we've matured, hopefully, now that we've learned all that we know today, we are ready for whatever the world has planned for us. Whether you are going to college, trade school, the military, or straight to the workforce, we are ready. For those of you who think you don't have it figured out, you are wrong. You do. You live your life exactly how you want to. You live your life to the fullest in every moment. Follow your dreams. No matter how big or how small your dreams are, you follow them. Take it one step at a time. For those of you on Gold Team freshman year, do you remember those once dreaded Friesland checklists? Start doing them again. Make a list for the things you either have to do or want to do. Whatever your life has planned for you, never forget your roots. You are all forever Lorson High School alumni and Blue Devils in your heart. I am going to leave you with the biggest 4 lessons I learned in high school as advice to you. Number 1, have a passion. Wake up every day looking forward to what you're about to do. When you care about what you're going to do, I promise you, you are going to be much, much happier. Don't worry about what anyone else has to say or think. This is your life to live, no one else's. Number 2, be considerate of others. Every single human being has their own story, just like you have your own story. Respect this, and people will respect you. Number 3, your attitude shapes your reality. Go into everything open-minded, and you'll be surprised at how positive it will turn out. One of my favorite sayings is, fake it until you make it. If you believe in something, it will become your reality. Number 4, just be yourself. I cannot stress this enough. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else if you want to be happy. And finally, take some time to thank the people who made this day possible. To our parents and family, thank you. To our teachers and mentors, thank you. Well, class of 2018, this is it. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our co-valedictorian. She is a voracious reader, accomplished dancer, violinist, and volunteers in our community. In addition to dancing for 15 years and participating in various orchestras and musicals, she is also involved in the 21st Century Leadership Program, where she mentored 1 or 2 children each year at Longley and Martell schools. Attending Tufts University in the fall, she will be majoring in biomedical engineering. I am pleased to introduce our Class of 2018 co-valedictorian, Brooke Smiley.
Thanks, Matt. Good evening, everyone. Before I begin, I would just like to thank Superintendent Bill Webster, School Committee Chairperson Frances Gagnon, school committee members, parents, relatives, friends, and guests. Our class appreciates all of you for coming here this evening to experience this joyous occasion with us. As we, the Lewiston High School Class of 2018, are here today celebrating the end to one chapter in our lives, we all face the reality of the next chapter looming right before us. It is an exciting time. We all have wonderful new events, freedoms, and experiences that are coming our way. Yet at the same time, this new chapter is one that holds many uncertainties. While we may be headed off to college, or the military, or the workforce, or have other plans, our futures are all partially unknown to us. And with this mystery comes changes. Changes that will direct the course of our future and our lives. However, even with these unforeseeable realities facing us, it is important to embrace change and find our own paths in life. Only then will we all be able to become who we want to be, and therefore will be able to live our lives to their fullest. In the past 4 years, we have all had changes that have brought us a multitude of difficult challenges. 4 years ago, when we all walked into the main lobby doors as freshmen, none of us knew what to expect. I'm sure you all remember getting lost in the maze-like hallways, meeting new friends and teachers, and experiencing a new grading system called PBL. Yes, we all remember those changes. Some of them we were prepared for, but others swept us off our feet in a sea of confusion and turmoil. Despite that, we worked together through these challenges to keep moving on, to keep forging our own paths in life through high school. Over time, we prospered even, learning many important lessons along the way, such as how to communicate, voice our opinions, and persevere through difficult times. Looking back at these moments, it is important to realize that change is a reality that we will all face in our lives. We have faced it before, whether it be many years ago or today as we graduate from high school and move on to new places and experiences. It is important to view this change as a positive force, one that can be learned from. Being adaptable is an imperative skill. It is one that will help each and every one of us to carry out our futures in the way that we want. But even greater, by accepting change, we create the possibility to forge our own paths in life. Yes, this is the ultimate question that everyone asks themselves, the who am I question that none of us can truthfully find an answer to. Due to all the changes we experience through life, our identities are constantly changing and evolving. I know that I am not the same person I was 4 years ago, or even today. However, it is important that, no matter what, we strive to find our own individuality. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Each and every one of us is moving on to a chapter in our lives where there will not be anyone telling us what to do. We must decide for ourselves what we want to major in, where we want to work, where we want to go, what we want to do. We must use these changes to define who we are. We must take our own path to discover our identity. Life is full of surprises. And the changes brought by these surprises is what makes life interesting. Use this unpredictability of life to live. Use it to discover yourself. As we all sit here today, take a moment to look back at your own high school experiences. What has defined you? What were your best moments? Your worst moments? How did you change? Then, using the answers to these questions, ask yourself, what do you want to carry with you into the future? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Once you have these answers, find your path. Follow it. Make it if you have to. In the process, be courageous and daring. Persevere and take time to dream. We have all grown so much. Continue allowing change to shape you. Let it design your path in order to define who you are. I know we can all do it. We have done it already. Congratulations and best wishes to all of you, the class of 2018.
Thank you, Brooke. And now, it is my honor to introduce our other co-valedictorian. She is an accomplished dancer, violinist, and volunteer in our community. Active in the Lewiston High School Music Department, she has been a violinist in several musicals, participated in 7 District 2 music festivals, and most recently placed 4th in the Pie Cone North Math League this year. She will be attending Tufts University in the fall and majoring in biomedical engineering. I am pleased to introduce our class of 2018 co-valedictorian, Jordan Smiley.
Thank you, Matt. Hello, everyone. I would like to start by saying thank you to Superintendent Bill Webster, School Committee Chairperson Frances Gagnon, school committee members, parents, relatives, friends, and all of the other guests who came here today. My fellow graduates and I greatly appreciate your support as we celebrate our success on this important day that marks an end to one part of our lives, but also a new beginning to the next part of our journey. Over the last 4 years of high school, many events have occurred for all of us. We have entered many classes with many wonderful teachers, met many new friends, and worked diligently on all of our schoolwork. We have faced challenges and setbacks, but each of us has also met many successes and achievements. This can be proven by the fact that we are all here today about to graduate from high school. But as we wait for the moment where we walk across this stage to receive our diploma, we can think about more than just the last 4 years. Over the last 17 or more years, each one of us has had a unique journey to this moment. We all have had our own stories, our own experiences, and our own lives. However, I know that all of us have something in common. We each have learned many lessons over the years that we can be grateful for. My fellow graduates, I want each of you to think back over your own lives for a moment. Think about all of your memories, adventures, classes, family, and friends. Through all of these things, each one of us has learned new facts about ourselves and the world. At school, we learned specific lessons such as how to use the Pythagorean theorem, how to write a well-organized essay, and what year our nation was founded. But both inside and outside of the classroom, we have learned many other important lessons. When moments of our lives may have become difficult, we learned qualities like patience, bravery, and strength. When we needed to accomplish a large project for school, we learned skills such as hard work, dedication, and commitment. And through different parts of our lives, we learned other important values. Some events may have taught us honesty and humility, while others may have imparted passion and creativity. The list is practically endless. Over the years, we all have grown both in knowledge and in character to become the people that we currently are. As we graduate today, we each have the tools that we need to succeed in the future. Each and every one of us here is capable of making a happy, meaningful life for ourselves. One of my favorite authors who wrote the well-known Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling, once said, "We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better." J.K. Rowling had important advice in this quote, and I want all of us to follow it for the rest of our lives. No matter where we go or what we do, we must take what we have learned and use it to improve ourselves in the world. Take all of the math formulas and historical facts that you have learned in class and use them whenever possible. Take the bravery, strength, and dedication and apply them to every situation. If at any point in time your life is not ideal, take action and make it become what you want it to be. If you meet with failure, get back up and keep trying. If you can do these things for yourself, then you will have made your life happy, meaningful, and worthwhile in the most important ways. More than this, though, I want to challenge all of us to try to make a difference in other people's lives. If you see a problem in the world, go out and try to solve it. If a friend of yours is having a bad day, try to cheer them up. We can be the generation that solves the world's biggest problems, starting with what is immediately around us. If each one of us can make a small difference in our communities, then the overall impact will be powerful. We just have to remember everything that we have learned, directly and indirectly, and use it. We all have bright futures ahead of us. Whether your next journey starts with college, a technical school, the workforce, the military, or anything else, we can all make our lives what we want them to be. We just always have to remember where we come from and all of the lessons that we have learned along the way. I wish you all the best of luck, and I cannot wait to see where we all go in the future. Thank you.
Thank you both, Brooke and Jordan, for your speeches. At this time, I'd like to introduce our keynote address, our speaker this evening. The keynote address speaker is chosen by the senior class, and it is with great honor that I introduce Sean M. Shabbat, Assistant Superintendent.
Good evening. I'm greatly honored and humbled that the officers of the class of 2018 asked me to speak this evening. Honestly, if anyone knows me well, public speaking is one of my great fears in life. I feel quite at home in front of students and teachers, but put me in front of a loud crowd like this, it's absolutely petrifying for me. I've had the opportunity to speak to members of the class and their parents on many occasions over the years. For some, it started in kindergarten at McMahon as you entered elementary school, and for the rest of you in the middle school and the high school. Whether it was orientations, promotions, dances, performances, or sporting events, I have watched you grow up. I have shared expectations for academics and behaviors with you over the years. Some of you have even had one-on-ones in my office for good or some not so good reasons. But tonight is different. Tonight is an important milestone in your life. Tonight, I feel like a proud parent or uncle saying goodbye to you. It is considerably emotional for me. I have watched most of you grow up into the amazing young men and women you have become. I want to express how proud I am of you and to have played some small part in your educational career. But I would also like to impress upon you a few thoughts that I feel are extremely important for you to come back to as you navigate life's journey. These are things I purposely seek every day. Sometimes I'm successful, and sometimes I fall short. But striving for success in these areas and trying to build a foundation around them has been beneficial for me, and I think it will be beneficial for you as well. The first is faith. Faith that people are inherently good. Never lose sight of that in this increasingly volatile and divisive world we live in. You will find yourself in situations that will test your faith in people. But if you can fit it in you to treat people humbly, treat people with kindness and generosity, with respect and gratitude, your actions will increase the faith of others. Try to set the example in your speech, in your life, and in your relationships. Words have an impact, and they have power. The impact you can have on this world with your words is limitless. Words matter. One simple way you can achieve this is by remembering an acronym. A friend shared with me, and I'm going to share it with you. The acronym is THINK. When you communicate, remember the word think before you say or write anything. The T in think. The T stands for, is it true? Is what am I going to share factual and accurate? Is it just my feeling or is it opinion? Is it gossip? Is it the whole truth or something taken out of context? If my thought passes the T in the think test, then move on. If it doesn't, don't communicate it. The H in think is it helpful? Will sharing my information be helpful to the recipient? I, are my words inspiring? Will my message help motivate the receiver to be a better person? Does it motivate positive activity or feelings? N, is it necessary? Do they really need to hear this information, or is it for my own benefit? And the last letter, K in the word think. K is for kind. I'm not suggesting we don't communicate constructive criticism at times, because that's necessary to how we grow. But is our intention good? You can be constructive while being kind. Imagine a world if we all communicated with this simple acronym in mind, THINK. What a different world we could possibly live in. A world without spreading gossip or sharing things we think are true because someone told me. A world where communication is uplifting and helpful rather than divisive and hurtful. A world where social posts make people stronger and better rather than weaker and broken. A world where communication brings people together rather than driving wedges between them. Each of you has control over the words in your actions. Can you envision the uprising of faith in humankind this type of change would have just in our community alone? Never mind the world. Like a seed, it starts small with you, and you. And then the seed develops roots and grows and grows. This is the impact you can have. Good people can disagree without being disagreeable, is a quote I often think of when I think of the word faith. My second thought is around hope. Hope is having eager and confident expectation of a certain positive outcome in your future. No doubt you all desire good for your future, but hope is confidently expecting that to happen. Hope is what you set out to achieve, eagerly, confidently, expectingly, all with good intentions. With that said, anything you want for yourself, you have to be willing to do for yourself. Don't be dependent on others. Take responsibility and accountability for your goals and keep moving forward. Make the decision to win the race now and commit to it. If you do that, when you hit those obstacles that you undoubtedly will face and will, you'll be able to reach down in that hope reservoir that's inside of you, that place of eager and confident expectation, and that will give you strength to keep your head up and to keep moving forward. In these struggles you will face, in the pain and adversity, there is so much hope in that. Because during those really hard times is when you experience the best, most powerful growth in yourself. So don't get down when you're feeling discouraged and depleted. Think back to your dream, your goals, and on the other side of that pain is greater perseverance, more confidence, growth in character, and ultimately success. That is hope. You don't grow or change or become the person you want to by sitting in one place. You become that person by taking a leap of faith and having hope, eager and confident expectation of your amazing future. You get to choose. You choose by jumping into the unknown without that parachute, having no idea how you will land or if everything will be okay. That is how you become the person you are meant to be. So jump. The obstacles in front of you are never greater than the strength that is inside of you, is the quote I think about for hope. So believe in yourselves. And the last thought I want to share with you is the most important: love. To love others above yourselves. To love your family, your friends, people you work with, people you don't even know. Love is sacrificial, putting others' needs above your own. Love is humbly serving others, serving your neighbor, your community, and your country. When you sacrifice your time to serve others in any form, the difference you will make in other people's lives is immeasurable. Each one of you has unique gifts, talents, personalities, and things that you are particularly wired for. I can honestly tell you from experience that when you use those gifts to serve others, the joy and fulfillment that you will receive in return is so worth the time and effort sacrificed to serve. I'm not talking about sappy or sentimental love. The love I'm talking about is faithfulness and commitment, always aiming to benefit another over ourselves, selflessness. This kind of love is often not a feeling, but a purposeful act of will, a choice. There will be hundreds, if not thousands of times that you will not feel love for someone, a friend, a family member, a future spouse, a stranger that cuts you off on the road. What I'm asking you is to please always decide, choose, determine to act, resolve, and commit your will to love. It will often be a choice, but the more you choose love when you don't feel love, the more you will feel love for others and loved in return. So the next time someone pushes your buttons by their lack of consideration, the next time your mom or dad are annoying you with their demands, the next time your friend says something hurtful to you, put yourself aside and choose to demonstrate love in return. Don't retaliate. Don't go off the deep end. Don't shut down or post something on social media. Decide, choose, determine to act, resolve, and commit your will to love. It's really hard sometimes, but I guarantee that it will fill you up in so many great ways. Will yourself to choose love. So strive each day to shore up these three things: faith, hope, and love as your strong foundation. And as you do that, then it will take deep root within you. These three things, faith, hope, and love, are not meant to live in isolation of each other or compartmentalized in our lives, but rather coexist together in our thoughts, beliefs, words, and actions. Will you fall short at times? Of course, we're human. But the more we live and strive for faith in that people are inherently good, for hope, eagerly and confidently expecting good for our future, and for love, loving others above ourselves, the lives you will have will be successful, fulfilling, and limitless. A wise man once said, the three greatest virtues to have are faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these are love. Go out and choose the path of faith, hope, and love. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chabot. Assistant Principal Jay Dufour will now present the Norman Dion Medals.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates. It is my honor this evening to present the Norman Dion Medals. The Norman Dion Medal is given in honor of our first fallen soldier in World War I from the city of Lewiston. These medals are given to Lewiston High School's top 10 academic students. This year's recipients are, please come up when I call your name, Jason Christopher Almquist. Ryan M. Handlin. Matthew James Hurd. Caitlin Renee Gagnon. Jenna C. Burton. Conrad LaRoche Albert. Kaylee M. Lavoie. Taylor R. Chamberlain, salutatorian. Jordan Ann Smiley, co-valedictorian. Brooke Marie Smiley, co-valedictorian.
At this time, I would like to have the members of the National Honor Society and the National Technical Honor Society to please stand to be recognized for your outstanding achievements in academics and for your outstanding excellence in the technical trade area. I'd like to introduce our athletic director, probably the best in the state, Mr. Jason Fuller, to present the William Clifford Awards.
Thank you. Each year, the entire coaching staff of the athletic department selects the William Clifford Award. The Clifford Award is given to a male and female member of the graduation class who has demonstrated through their high school career the qualities of character, leadership, scholarship, service to the school, and their contributions to athletics. This year's female recipient is a two-sport athlete here at Lewiston High School, an individual who quietly went about her business both in the classroom and on the field. A great role model, a tremendous leader, person who possesses an amazing spirit and an excellent work ethic. This year's female recipient of the William Clifford Award is Gabrielle Wilson. This year's male recipient is again another individual who quietly went about his business while contributing on 3 varsity teams. A great young man with a tremendous work ethic, strong sense of morals, and a drive to succeed. This year's male recipient of the William Clifford Award is Connor Kaplinger. On behalf of the entire parent family and the Norm Parent Scholarship Committee, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to present the Norm Parent Scholarship. The scholarship was established in 1975 in memory of Mr. Norm Parent, who tragically passed away in an automobile accident at the age of 51. Mr. Parent was a distinguished athlete and student here at Lewiston High School and Bates College. After graduating from Bates, Mr. Parent returned to Lewiston High School as a member of the faculty and coaching staff. As a member of the faculty, he served as a PE instructor, athletic director, and was a highly successful football, hockey, and baseball coach. His football teams won 6 state championships. The purpose of this award is to provide some financial assistance and to recognize a student athlete for his or her academic and athletic achievements. This individual has excelled both in the classroom and on the athletic fields. This year's recipient has earned 9 varsity letters and was a key contributor on 3 varsity teams during their high school career. On behalf of the Norm Parent Scholarship Committee, it is my pleasure to present this plaque and a $700 scholarship to Garrett Poussard.
At this time, we're going to have our senior solo. Would senior soloist Caitlin Taylor please come up? Caitlin will be performing This Is Me.
Stranger to the dark, hide away, they say no one will love you as you are. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say no one will love you as you are. But won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut you down, gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hit my skin. Well, far away, 'cause today I won't let that shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. I'm a warrior, and that's what I've become. Won't let them break us down to dust. We know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharp words wanna cut you down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me. This is me. When the sharpest words wanna cut you down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. We are brave, we are bruised, we are who we're meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me, and I know that I deserve this love, and there's nothing I'm not worthy of. This is me.
Great job, Caitlin. Thank you. And now, for the presentation of diplomas. Presenting diplomas this evening are members of the Lewiston School Committee, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. William Webster. And just a quick reminder to our folks in the audience that pictures will be taken by a professional photographer. We ask that you please remain in your seats. Marshals, please prepare our students.
Okay. Thank you. Are we gonna start? Start.
Brooke Smiley. Jordan Smiley. Taylor Chamberlain. Kaylee Lavoie. Conrad LaRoche Albert. Jenna Burton. Caitlin Gagnon. Matthew Hurd. Ryan Handelin. Jason Almquist. Julia Shabbat. Jessica Gauthier. Sylvia Kane. Danielle Sear. Lindsay Morin. Haban Abdullahi. Sierra Connor Shade. Megan Goslin. Mackenzie Tome. Brittany Troiano. Chad Lynch. Gunnar Wade. Samuel Gagnon. Avery Cady. Thomas Turgeon. Sean Lake. Alec Howes. Nathan St. Laurent. Sean O'Donnell Jr. Dustin LaRochelle. Darian Carney. Tristan Colby. Brendan Hanlon. Ryan Bossy. Mitchell Frisbee. Garrett Poussard. Jaden Wilson. Cameron Dion. Braden Charest. Brock Belanger. Marika Merchant. Maggie Bello. Jordan Gerard. Hope Bowen. Maya Laterno. Katrina Hadouken. Jamie Poliquin. Gabrielle Wilson.
Whoops.
Manaya Abu. Victoria Harris. Haley Harrington. Emma Jakes. Jalen Cloutier. Olivia Randall. Marissa Adams. Jordan Minahan. Lexi Poulin. Megan Terrio.
Sorry. What is?
Emily Musso. Caitlin Taylor. Excuse me, Caitlin Rennie. Matthew Gaudette. Kadar Hiban. Davian Jackson. Evan Cox. Benjamin Chassie. Derek Foy. Jeremy Mador. Keegan Voss. Timothy Morin Jr. Parker Brownrigg. Nicholas Morissette. Hunter Gish. Abdul Wahab Mohammed. Abdirahman Bade. Jalen Allison. Abdinor G.C. Mohammed. Saeed Ali. Abdullahi Mohammed. Abdirahman Duale. Wilson Mohammed. Alexis Karen. Kasia Gagnon. Samantha Kivas. Maddie Regner. Cora Howell. Do you want to stand up? Brianna Morin. Amanda Willette. Caitlin St. Peter. Danielle Farrington. Teresa Suazo. Eska Bowden. Deirdre Ann Kamari. Jasmine Hanscom. Nicole Morin. Katie Morin. Mahato Abdullahi. Jamila Isifu. Shireen Omar. Mervik Baraka. Yansir Osario Aliteri. Yusuf Mohammed. Mukhtar Saeed Ali. Abdikafar Noor. Mohammed Yonis. Brink Bollier. Desmond Lalonde. Z. Rush. Madison Rush. Cody Poisson Bragdon. Ryder Smith. Gage Allen. Dylan Wood. Jason Willis. Benjamin Bossy. Connor Kaplinger. Elias Atkins. Joel Matondo. Nicholas Friend. Mac Whittier. Stephanie Taylor Ava Rodrigue. And walking this evening from the class of 1978, Stephanie Rodrigue's father, Richard Mark Rodrigue.
It's an intermission. Jay, you want to grab this stuff? At this time, I would like to take a few moments in between the different graduating seniors There are not many opportunities in life to try and share a moment like right now. There are occasions in life when we're humbled by someone who has the kind of impact on a community that only most of us hope to one day achieve. When we consider our life's work, I think we all hope that we left our community better than we found it, that we were able to work hard, have our work valued, and know in our heart that we made the best choices we could along the way. If we are lucky, we could teach young people, challenge them to grow, and maybe, just maybe, we could say that we are known as someone who gave their all. The qualities that define some of the very best people I've had the opportunity to work with include honesty, integrity, work ethic, pride, professionalism, attention to detail, commitment, intelligence, someone who's a problem solver, a collaborator, and all things that are just right about someone. I hope that this man can be recognized tonight as he has given all he can to Lewiston High School students, staff, and to our community. He was hired in 1968, following a year of training in 1967. He has had 5 decades, half a century of service. He has been a cornerstone in the foundation of Lewiston High School for 50 years. 50 years of change, transition, and cycles of education. His wisdom and institutional knowledge likely extends beyond most, if not everyone in the Coliseum tonight. I hope to keep him around as long as he's willing to be at Lewiston High School, and he does not know he's receiving this honorary diploma tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and great honor that I am proud to present the 2018 honorary diploma to Mr. David Bowie. And now, for our second musical interlude, would members of the senior choir please come to the front? Our senior choir will be performing "I'll Be There For You." It is again time for the presentation of diplomas. Presenting diplomas again are members of the Lewiston School Committee and Superintendent of Schools, Mr. William Webster. A reminder that pictures will be taken by a professional photographer. And marshals, if you would please prepare the graduates.
You forgot your card?
Oh, she knows my
Applebee, right?
Yeah, Letitia Applebee.
Alicia.
I literally had it. Okay, ladies, look at me right in this.
Yeah, you're official.
Yeah, thank you.
Letitia Appleby. Kiani Teague. Hajio Mohammed. Esther Aseka. Jaden Goose. Taylor White. Marianne Shaddad. Nurto Ali Noor Hamza. Mecca Abdi. Madina Abdi. Mumina Abdi. Halima Haji. Zahara Noor. Dolar Abdullahi. Ana Andres Serpe. Hafido Awil. Isho Mohammed. Sumaya Mohammed. Hodan Muse. Faiza Sheikh Qasim. Faiza Sheikh Qasim. John Bennett. Sebastian Lawler. Ethan Spalding. Ethan Roy. Ryan Marley. Noah Bisson. Isaiah Leach. Noor Hussein. Abbas Mukhtar. Issei Tawani. Aden Dakau. Dylan Latham. Peyton Latham. Devin Lavoy. Seth Hutchinson. Joseph Glenn. Jaden Hill. Caleb LaBelle. Anthony Holt. James Misharoon.
Amino Aden. I forgot it. Amino Aden.
Amino Aden. Fardosa Aden. Sadia Abdullahi. Khadija Miao. Kamar Jabril. Asha Ali. Habibo Abdi. Nicole Apoku. Tabitha Rollins. Kiara Heap. Alaya Samard. Lydia Ciliano. Saro Dakan. Hani Ali. Fadimatu Katu. Jamilo Sheikh. Peyton DeRocher. Brittany Dyer. Sierra Tuttle. Abir Al-Jasham. Brandon Bragdon. Dakari Smith Jenkins. Trevor Boisvert. Louis Shropshire. Nicholas Belanger. Gage Delisle. Ryan Smith. Christopher Wheatus. Lane Sawyer. Brandon Ford. Derek Fail.
It's Cologne.
Joshua Cologne. Jordan DeRozier. Noah Dixon. Zachary J. Willett. Cameron Noyes.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's happening. It's really happening.
Anna Shabbat. Alexis Sweat. Teresa Morin. Jasmine White. Michaela Susi. Caitlin Wickham.
It's Brianna Romega, Jamaica.
Brianna Rameka.
Yes!
Elizabeth McNally. Emma Skatskov. Aura Crowell. Haley Martlock. Amy Sperandio. McKenna Pelletier. Caitlin Taylor. Tiana McLaughlin. Michelle LaChance. Carissa Wilson. Jericho Bouchard. Caitlin Vi. Riley Saintonge.
When you say my middle name, you have to roll the R like Alexandrovich.
Elena Alexandrovich Romanov. Faiza Omar. Barney Mohammed. Gamano Ahmed Aden. Vuvu Kikumbotu.
At this time, I would like to call to the stage to lead the class in the singing of our school song, our class of 2018 officers, executive board members, and senior cheerleaders please come to the stage.
Hey, you guys, we gotta stay close so they can hear us and be loud. Sing loud.
Lights are on.
Yeah, get right up there, man. I hope they don't hear my voice.
High school mark.
Class of 2018. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Lewiston High School's class of 2018.
Cater's in the building. Yeah! Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show is on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Don't the shit that make you mad? They treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh. Put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats. Then get busy on they ass. See, that's how that shit tell me. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go on and put your hands up. When times is hard, you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. Already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they will see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on. 1 in the air for the people ain't here. 2 in the air for the father that's there. 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto. 4 for the kids that don't wanna be there. None for the niggas trying to hold them back. 5 in the air for the teachers not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that they're holding back, that the world is theirs. Yeah, yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war for these ghetto girls and boys I'm rapping around the world for. Africa to New York, Haiti tour. Oakland out to Oakland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip-hop only destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun and never be a D-boy. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show goes on all right. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up, the show. So no matter what you've been through, no matter what you into, no matter what you see when you look outside your window, brown grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire, never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms tired. Let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody leaving, nobody going home. Even if they turn the lights out, the